Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Your Creative Studio making a journal with one of their boxes. It happens to be the September 2022 box, I think, fall. Regular note, I am not sponsored by Creative Studio. They haven't done anything for me. That is perfectly okay. I bought the kit with my own money and I am pursuing this just because it's entertainment enjoyment for me. So, with that being said, I think we're good to go. It's AM, we have a cup of tea. You'll see I didn't really clean up. So this is what we would call baseball stress watercoloring. Game was on yesterday, could barely watch it. Jays lost, Seattle won. This means that we are in the playoffs. So, woo, we're in the playoffs. Last game of the season, the regular season, is today. And then we do playoffs and we'll see how far we get. So, let's have a little tour of what we were able to do. So I really loved having these colored. That's just so convenient. You can, I'm going to say something ridiculously obvious. You can make them whatever color you need, whatever suits you for your, whatever journal you're working. These two, I didn't do the background. These two, I did do the background. Just for variety. Colored all those. Colored all those. Those were supposed to be different yellows, but didn't really turn out that way. I did another one of those. Did another one of those. That one turned out nicely as well. And it's also testing what the background is. And you'll notice there's not particularly neat. It's just sort of splodged on. And I think that splodging adds to character as opposed to perfect watercoloring. Two of those. Two of those, another set of butterflies, and another one of those. So we've got some more ephemera for the book. And here's the book. Here's the ephemera, and we're just gonna neatly jam it in there. What do I want? Oh, yes. So, just for grins and continuity. Be right back. This is a pot of boiled acorns. Don't know if you can sort of see the acorns. It is a spectacular dye. So let's do this. I'm just tearing off the piece. So this is just your basic watercolor paper. I'm just gonna stuff it in there for a second. And that comes out that color. So that was with virtually no soaking. Oh, I did not mean to drop it in there. Balls. All right, so this is how things happen. Maybe what I'll do is this. There. So what I think I might do is further reduce this. So that means just putting it on a simmer and letting a lot of the liquid, I was going to say flame off, not flame off, boil off, and that should concentrate the liquid some. And I also need to drain the acorns. So this is kind of what they ended up looking like. Hammer, 100% the way to go to open up the acorns. This is about 3 cups. 3 cups is about a pound. So 3 cups of acorns, about a pound of acorns. This is my dye pot, so food never gets mixed with this. boil it for about an hour on a sort of a pretty decent roily boil. I need to strain it, but I don't have any strainers that are straight from my dye kit, I don't think. So I'll need to do that. Boil it off some more, and then I might have some nice concentrated oak colored dye. Oak. Ooh. Also for grins, this is the lid. It's a schmutzy lid. This is, once I get it, white. Look at the color brown. That is really great. So I'm expecting to get a deepening of the brown. The next part of the instructions was that if you want to use this as a dye for fabric, and again, say it with me now, natural fibers, wool, cotton, linen, 100%, you need to use a mordant like alum. And you can get alum at the spice section because it is also used in pickling. Long circuitous way of being able to say, so far so good on this experiment. See, isn't that a pretty brown? That's like a pretty brown. And notwithstanding anything else, this will be a nice pretty brown too. There, okay, keep that there. Throw that out. Move that over. Back in the bin. I think I'm missing some glue and some scissors. I surely am. This episode's going to be about half over by the time I get going here. Sorry about that. Okay. Now then, what do I want to do? So, we have got a small collection happening of ephemera. That's great. Use that as a journal card. Oh yeah, that was the other thing that I did yesterday. So yesterday, while I was out in the back 40 collecting acorns and then hammering them, again, kudos to the squirrels for being able to bite into an acorn because not easy to do. I took some of this paper and I did some tea dyeing. So that is currently in the press. And I think I might have done some watercoloring on some of these. So some of the bases of these will have changed, which is good because it just means I can introduce more color into the page. Still going round and round. Oh yeah. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't hear. Okay, never mind. Nope, didn't put these in the press. So this is what I did. Completely changed them into a more prominently fall color. And I wanted, this is some Nancy page, and this is just, again, creating some more base color. We're getting there, I swear, and I even have a plan today. I know it's all gollywampus. Okay, so get rid of that. This is what I want to use, I think. We'll try anyways. So I want to create a specimen card, and this may well take the rest of our entertainment time. I think I need to have a bigger piece. There we are. And this is just, what is this? This is recycling bag. Oh, carton. Oh, carton. Oh, one more. Come on, you can do it. It's going to be a beautiful day out today. Into the 20s, I think. And 1.5 inches? Sure, why not? Oops. There we are. Okay, so nearly there. I need one of these. So what I want to do, valley to mountain. Okay, so how long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4.5, so 2 1/4. Be about there. There. Okay. Now then, what do I want? Sorry for the jiggling. Oh, there's one. Okay, so I can either do it like that, which 100% not a fan. This is what I need to do. So I want to have sort of like an equal and opposite image. So I've just drawn the circle where the circle will be, and then line it up. And that should work-ish. Come on, you can do it. Ah, there we are. Not entirely perfectly lined up, but you know what? Horseshoes, hand grenades. The other thing that I could do is, well, let's try using a different method. So that was me trying to, I'm not going to be able to do 2 layers. I don't necessarily want to use a thinner card. I want to have like a cardboard feel to it. So the next thing I need to do, or I could do, let's try. 1.5 is too much. So we'll cut it down by a bit. Oh, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have cut it. Oof. So there we are. There's one. And then I'm going to do another one. Just randomly, kinda. There. Now, how do I fold this so that it matches? There we are. That seems to be a better method. Okay. And let's cut it that way so I can have sort of an equal and opposite. There. Ha ha ha. All right, that was a lot of work. Slightly better. I wonder if we could just, it's going to be hard to refold it because I did such a good job of making sure that the thing was scored. Never mind. Okay, so we've got all these bits. Now then, one at the bottom of the package, oh yeah. Items. Where are you? Where'd you go? Where did you go? I'm not gonna worry. So I need 1, 2, 3. Well, step 1, I need a piece. Okay. I just need something to cover that. Yep. Okay, so that's good. Now, we are going to lose all of this clear stuff at a shockingly fast rate. So this is my thought. It works in my head. Not sure it's going to work in real life. Where? Here. So we have symmetric stickers. Good enough. So my thought is stick one here, stick one on the other side. So then you have it sort of looking both ways. Why am I doing the blue one? We could probably end up doing 2. So idea number 1, you kind of need to have something that's symmetric so that it will work on the double-sidedness. Where's the damn plastic? Here we are. Blink. Here we are. Oops. There. Well, this is the tricky bit, I think. Or not? Yes, it is. That is not even close. Holy Hannah. How am I going to do this? What? It's all right. It's just the tweezers. Let me get. Does that work any better? That one worked better. Okay, so that technically then is the sample. Get that out of the way. Now I need to put it in its pocket, which is this. Like that. And then that will go in like that. Okay, gluing is going to ensue, possibly a fair bit. So step number 1, I've got to glue this. Oops. Come on, you can do it. Okay. crowd's gone quiet. There we are. Now I'm just trying to position this so that it will be okay. Trim bits. And I'm going to trim a little bit more. Oof, that is not straight. How are we doing here? Okay, well, I'm gonna let it be as it is. And there's all the way around 1 and all the way around 2. Oops, 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 oops. Okay. There. Well, that worked, she says with some surprise. I mean, ish. That's pretty good. I'll take it. And there we are. We got a little specimen card. How fun is that? That is fun. Oops. Let's not mess around too much. Do I want to make another one? Kind of. Okay, I need to clip that. And we're going to do the same thing on that side. We're kind of getting glue everywhere. Well, that's pretty great. Okay, that's, where's the cap? Here's the cap. There. Okay, now we can do another one. Now, where was the other little piece? Well, if we don't have it, then that's okay. You can use a piece from here. Now then, do I want to do something that's a little thinner? So let's try. Let's try using this. Why do I not care? Because you know what? I'm afraid of using it because it's a nice size. And it's like, you know what? Just use it. Use the damn card. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Mark kind of the middle. 3.5, so 1.5, that's about the center. Okay, got those out. Then you make the fold. This is much easier with a little cardboard. Not gonna lie. There we are. That's okay. Lots of paper left. Okay. So now we are back to having to find a back-to-backer. And I think, ooh, there's butterflies. Flutterflies. They are not symmetric. Nope. Ooh, that one is. Haha. Ooh, not symmetric. Ooh, symmetric. What would that look like if we flipped it over? Yeah, it would work. It would still work. Okay. That might be funner with a larger, thingy isn't the technical term. One of those, whatever they are. Hole punch. Wow. Now you get there in the end. Okay, so first one's always going to be easy. Oops. Well, that was me jinxing myself. Bloop. Come on, flip over. There we are. Ooh, I can feel the ridge. It's a plastic melt ridge. See, it's really easy to put on when it's not sticky. Okay, now what am I doing? So I am holding this up kind of to the light. If I do this or I do this, I lose kind of the positioning. But if I do it up to the light, it's a little bit easier. Well, it's easier to see where I've gone wrong. Okay, we're nearly there. Still not perfect, but it's going to be good enough. Okay, so then this is going to be popped into here. I'm going to sneeze, pardon me. Oh, pardon me. I'm going to do it again, maybe. Nope. That's going to be where that goes. There's glue bleeding out. Here. And still bleeding out. You're such silly glue. There, okay. Would call that good enough. Okay, that's what we're going to do. And there. So that side was fairly glued. This side, however, was not. Here, there's one. Ooh, that's a blob of glue. Ah! There, it's clean. And there. That only took half hour. That was the slightest bit of sarcasm on my part. Here we are. Let that one dry for a second. And what do we want to do? We want to trim it just ever so slightly. Can we cut it? No, we can't cut it. I mean, we could, but I'm not going to do it straight if we do. And I'm gonna jiggle you a bit. And I'm gonna jiggle you even more a bit. There we are. And we want the S side. There. And I always say this, with these swing outs, label the top, so that you know that you're not going to open it that way, because I regularly used to do that before I labeled the top, before I got a smart. How is this going to work? It's going to work this way. We're going to do that, and then we're going to do crunch. Ha ha. Okay, good enough. Just a little bit of hammering. Okay, ooh, forgot some of this. There we are. That might be a bit of a bulky bow. And I have a Nancy Oracle that says, "As it fluttered." a little bit of color. Merp. Whoops. There we are. Do the other one differently then. Just going to trim the edges off. There we are. And do the same thing with this one. That'll be good. All right, I'll make sure it goes the right way. And some more hammering. Maybe I'll do it this way. A little bit. What did I want to do? Oh, yes. So somewhere in one of these sheets, I think, or not. Yeah, so I think it's this one. Sure, why not? Why not tear it? Because I am desperate to have a label. And as Rachel at Roxy Creations always says, you're not actually reading the label. You're looking at it for aesthetic purposes. So that's going to go that way on the top. It's going to go this way on the bottom. Oops. Doesn't need to be neat. Just needs to be done. That's a bit of a chunk on the end. Let's reuse that. Why not? square. That lack of square and the bodgy edge is kind of making me crazy. So maybe it does need to be on the square. Slightly. That's a little better. Okay, so we have two specimen cards. No idea where they will go. But that's that. Glad I did those. Put that away, put these two away, and one of the other things that we need to get working on, because I forgot all about them until I started digging to the bottom, was these, the envelopes and the cards. All of this. What are we doing here? What are we doing? And we also have some nice paper. There's vellum here, and there's a couple more stickers, I think, somewhere in here. So we can 100% do some of that. This should be a book. This can at least have its corners chopped. Have its corners chopped. Okay, we'll leave that there for a minute. Now this is substantial. So maybe we won't use that for a minute. So this one and this one I think would be useful, I think, to start with. And that one is for sure going to be used at some point. So what do I want to do here? So if this is stuck on as a pocket like that, then we can do something like that. Or something like that. That's probably the best. Here we are. Oops, sorry. Oh, that's the Peloton going by. Never ceases to amaze me how they can be ripping along and still have the air to speak. Because if that were me, I would just be huffing and puffing. Making just a fine old mess. Okay, that goes about there. There, that's going to go there. It's going to go there and might go there. Yep. Okay. Glue. Here we are. Could have inked that. Coulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. we're going to trim that when we're done. So step one. The covering is just the making of a base. There. Get rid of that. Yes, I should have. Okay. There. Okay. Well, that certainly pops. Huh. Well, there we are. Look at that. It is a matter of the will, a quality of the imagination, vigor of the emotions. I don't know what that means, but it's kind of a fun thing. Let's just sort of tear. And tear that. So all of the edges kind of match. There. So if we did that, oh, we've got to do the bottom too. There. All right, fine, we'll do them all. Sure. Doing that one again because I think I moved it. Yes, there we are. There, let's splodge that on just like that. Here. That blue, I think, needs to go there. Because I think that I need some relief from all of the warm tones. Even the green that I have picked is warm because it's more yellow than green. Sure, let's do one. Let's do one. Sure. There. That's that. In retrospect, no, it's fine. It's fine. Now, what do I want to put in here? It's the corner that's up. Seriously. So we can use that as like a side tuck for something large, and then maybe something a little smaller inside. Yes, I like that immensely. I need to back it with something polite. But you know what? We're going to need a card, I think. I feel like that's probably a better card. Why do I feel that? Because there's a watercolor feel to this board. And having that show on the outside, I think, will be advantageous. The way it went. There we are. And I'm just going to fold it over just a hair. And I'm going to tear it a hair because that didn't go entirely straight. I did that. It's okay. It's A-rate. Didn't get glued. That's better. That's not glued because it's a corner. My goodness sakes, Mary Ellen. There, and I feel like that needs some kind of a focal something. That is not a focal something. Oh, maybe the I know, I need to finish that sentence. I get it. It's an international symbol for the scratchy things. Do we know what the scratchy things are? I know I was going to use that for the other thing. Well, you know what? We're just going to put it in the envelope. call that done-ish, but I do need a tab for it. There we are. How will this work? This will be just a barely. Oof. It's really hard to do the thin ones. Oh, well, that's something. That's that. I feel like I've learned something. I'm not entirely sure what. I'm going to do that. There, so we flip that open. That comes out. Goes back in again. Good job. And we might do something more with that card, we're not sure. And where are the two little cardy things? So we've got 3 more things made. I'm going to call it now because we've got 2 minutes. These were fun. These were educational. Basically a symmetric sticker back to back. If you have copies of 2, you can make a slide. And I suspect that if you don't have, I'm just trying to wipe off some glue here. And if you don't have it symmetric, you could probably punch one hole, create some kind of a clean background or fussy cut around before you peel. Maybe we should do one of those. We should do a larger one for next time. Oof. And we'll use a larger one, and we'll use one of the bugs. We'll use a bug, because a bug will work really nicely with that. So that's what we'll do for next time, I think. Anyways, that is all for now. I will see you soon, possibly tomorrow. All things being equal and the creek don't rise. Please like and subscribe for more episodes, and we'll see you real soon. Bye now.